and welcome back to Beginner Dobro. I'm Justin Gambrell. Just like how in a prior video we learned about how you can use the G major pentatonic scale to be able to play both breaks and fills in between vocals, you can also do the same with the D major pentatonic scale. And the emphasis for this is that it helps you to be able to play in the key of D if you're playing open and in standard tuning, or even a capo up to E or F, as sometimes different vocalists, either lower males or female singers, would like to sing maybe more in some of these keys. Once again, this just gives you an opportunity to play different ways and different styles beyond having to capo all the way up to the 7th fret, which is something that we really don't want to do. I know in some other videos I'll give some other options for playing in the key of D, but I think this is the most kind of straightforward to the point, is to play a D scale. So let's get right into showing you exactly what the D major pentatonic scale is. So we're going to start on our D string, the lower of the two, and it just starts with D, which is open. Then we're going to go up to 2nd fret for an E, 4th fret F sharp, move up to the G string, but we're going to do 2nd fret A, up to the B string, open for the B, and then I'll go 3rd fret this time for the D on that B string. So to play that all together, and that is your D major pentatonic scale. As with all your pentatonic scales, it is 5 notes. Your first, which is D, 2nd, E, 3rd, F sharp. Then you'll skip the 4th to go to the 5th, which is A, and then the 6th, B. And then you round it all out together with the D one more time. So once more to play it. Sorry. I'd accidentally played a G in the mix of that, which normally would not sound terrible, but we're just trying to play exactly what the scale is at the moment. Now, we are sticking really between these 3 strings. And as I normally have said in a number of other videos, the top 3 strings are the bottom 3 strings again. And you can play what you've learned just on there. Except in this case, we are crossing that line with how our strings go. So this is the only place in kind of this open position that you can really play the full scale D to D. But you can still play the different notes above and below. So even if I start with the D, I can still hit a couple notes of the scale below. Or if I start on the high D, I can still hit a couple more in the earlier stages. And so it's good to not just learn the scale D to D, but also just learn where the notes generally are in this kind of open position, from that kind of open to 4th and 5th fret. And so as with all my videos, I recommend right now, take a moment, pause, look at the notes, and mess around with them. Learn it up and down, play the scale D to D, play it exactly as it is, play it not exactly as it is, go back and forth between notes, jump around, try some of them in some different positions, and just get it under your finger. Mess around, make sure your fingers have got it, and grasp what it is. So go ahead and do that now if you'd like. Otherwise, for those that stuck around or once you hit play again, we're going to see this in action as we do in all our videos. I managed to sing Bury Me Beneath the Willow all the way down in the key of D, a little lower than I normally would sing it, but I think it's good enough just to hear the dobro underneath. So you'll hear a bit of some backups as well as getting into a full break in the key of D using this scale. So let's go ahead now and listen to that. So bury me beneath the willow under the weeping willow tree, so she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me. So there you have it, and that's just a little bit of how this scale will actually sound when you're using it within a song. Now, as you're spending time working with this and trying to get it going, you might find that it is a little harder than it feels like it should be. At least compared to your G major pentatonic scale, this is harder. It's not quite as natural. It doesn't fit the strings as well. I mean, that's why a lot of people will put a hip shot on their dobro so that they can switch to an open D tuning, because it makes this scale so much easier to play. But if you don't have that, like myself, or if you just want to not be relying on using that, you need to be able to get this a little better underneath your fingers, behind the steel, and to be able to get it. And it really is just spending time working with it and trying in that way. There's not really too many fun tips to go with. The one thing that I can say is fun is learning this scale up and down your high D string of just... because then you can kind of just be going all the way up and down just like that, and it sounds really great using all those big hammer-ons and pull-offs. But ultimately, it's just work with it, mess around with it, try the different notes, see what's there, and how you can do it. I hope that you found this beneficial. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos and to learn more, and as always, leave a comment if there's anything else you want to learn, or if you have more questions about how to play in the key of D or different ways to. I intend to make a couple more videos on different ways to play in different keys, and we'll go for that. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to keep going out and keep picking, keep trying to get better each and every day. Thanks for watching.